Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Wooded Fish, and this is Xbox One Battlefield Hardline gameplay. And today we're going to take a look at the FN FAL. About 90 different countries make this weapon at the moment. It was chambered originally for a 7.62 by 5.5mm weapon, and it is an extremely good punching weapon. First started off with the British, and they created that and the EM2, and eventually the British have actually broken off and they started to create a different kind of battle rifle. But this is where it all kind of originated from, and it has somewhat of a resemblance to the SKS carbine and a couple other different weapons. It's also close to the SVT-40 built by the Russians. It's a gas-driven system, short stroke. If you guys are interested in any of that stuff, you can definitely check out Wikipedia for it, because I'm not going to go too deep into it. It's a freaking fantastic weapon. If you guys haven't gotten to use this, this is part of the DLC, the Criminal Activity DLC for Battlefield Hardline, and it works extremely well. I think that this weapon is incredibly overpowered. I think that it's way too easy to use. I don't see a whole lot of people using it, but I haven't been playing on any of the new maps because for some reason my Xbox rejects this game. So I hope that I can show you guys the new maps and everything. I'll try and get a video up later this week. I'm also going to show off the SG-510, which is also incredibly overpowered, and it's for the criminal class. So for this one, this FN FAL, it has a 43 max damage, which is what we see from most of the Enforcer class weapons. There's nothing really a whole lot different there. The difference is going to be whenever you look at the drop-off. So max damage is going to be 43, min damage would be 25, so you 4-shot people out at range. Now the drop-off starts at about 30 meters, so that's 5 meters further than both the SA-58 and the H-Car, and its drop-off ends at 60 meters, so anything greater than basically than 10 meters than both of the other weapons for this class. So it's extremely good. If you want to watch, you could see me swap over most of the time to actually single fire mode, because you can 4-shot people out at range really easy, and it just plugs them so quick. And there's not a whole lot of recoil to this gun, and there's some more attachments that you can get for it that will definitely keep that recoil down. So definitely try the single fire out if you guys are having issues with that recoil pattern, but otherwise it works pretty dang good in burst fire as well. So the fire rate on this gun is 700 rounds per minute, faster than both the H-Car and the SA-58. So H-Car fires at about 450 rounds per minute, and the rate of fire for the SA-58 is 650. So pretty dang good. That's better than all the other weapons in the game for the Enforcer class, and it's just incredible how well this gun works. The muzzle velocity is a little bit slower than your SA-58 at 650 meters per second, but it's not that bad. And then if you're into suppressing these weapons, which I'm not, it doesn't really matter, especially if you're like me and you play a lot of team deathmatch. Your teammates are going to show up on the map, they're going to give away your position. It doesn't really matter whether or not you have it suppressed. So if you want to run it suppressed, it's 300 meters per second, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now the bullet drop is 50 meters per second squared, just about the same as any other weapon in the game. Its mag size is where it might get a couple of you. At 21 rounds, that can really hose you. So you definitely have to keep an eye on your mag. I always just have a tendency to reload after every time I get into a gunfight, which isn't necessarily good. If you're very good at controlling your mag well and you're very good at controlling your shots, you shouldn't have to reload that often, particularly because I run AP rounds on this, which means that it gets rid of those pesky mechanics, because it's going to punch right through their armor and you don't have to worry about reloading as often. You should be able to kill them a lot faster than usual. So, continue on with the reload speed. It's going to be 2.5 seconds. Very fast. If we go over, we compare it to the different weapons that the Enforcer class has. You have a 2.6 reload speed for the H-Car and a 2.5 for the SA-58. Yeah, it's about the same. It just feels so quick. I don't know why. Now the reload empty is 1.8. So, you know, that difference of half a second or so can get you through some of those situations. But I mean, if you completely empty out your weapon, a 2.5 reload time isn't really that bad. Now, the recoil may get you on this gun. I don't know. I didn't have too much of a problem with it. It doesn't have a 2-shot first time multiplier. It actually has a 1.2, so it's kind of lower. The recoil up is 1.3, the recoil left is 0.33, and the recoil right is 0.35. Now you guys should keep an eye on this, because for me, I have a tendency to actually use weapons better whenever they recoil right for me. I don't know why. So this is one of those guns, and it works out amazingly. I don't know why. I went 52 and 16 in this second round. It worked out amazingly. So the different kinds of attachments that I'll end up using for this, the optic that I'm using is the Comp M4S. It's just a red dot sight, super simple. The bad thing about this sight is that it does take up somewhat of your peripheral vision, so if you're not into that, don't worry about it. Try something else. The accessory that I use, like I was talking about earlier, is your AP tracer rounds. So your AP tracer rounds, these things will punch right through armor. The bad thing is that they basically give your position away. But like I said, for those mechanics that are always running their armor, you can just punch right through it. It makes it so much less of an issue. I also use for my muzzle a heavy barrel. It just helps me with my accuracy and a little bit of my range. My grip is always going to be stubby grip, helps with a little bit of my stability, accuracy. You know, those are the usual things that'll run with this gun. Now, like I said before, make sure you're trying out that single fire mode. Whenever I'm sitting on top of this hill here and I'm actually taking a look down over everybody, I'm using single fire almost the majority of the time. It just makes this gun super easy to use. It's super accurate whenever you're not worrying so much about it. So try that out, see what you think. So overall, I would probably rate this as my favorite gun right now. This is absolutely beast whenever you're trying to take multiple people out. It works very, very well in team deathmatch. Easy to take people down. Run your riot shield on you and your ammo so you can get your ammo in all the time so you're not worried about that 20 rounds running out on you. But otherwise, the gun runs really, really smoothly. It's dead on. It's a beautiful gun to use. So again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and let it run out the rest of the way. You guys can see what I score at the end of this match and everything. Give you guys a little bit of end out music. If you guys want to see any weapons or different kind of videos up here, please let me know. Next video that you guys can expect from me is the SG-510, another great DLC weapon. The Enforcer class definitely got a massive, massive buff to it. These guns are absolutely destructive. So try them out. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your time, and see you later.
my god, that's freaking disgusting.